Hello, everybody. We are back. It's been a 2 week break. All right. One was my fault.
Hiatus.
Yeah. One was my
The
fault.
hiatus.
And then holidays
It's all
happened.
good. It's all good.
So,
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
no, no.
Sorry.
I went to an anime convention, so I was out of town. But otherwise, yeah, then the other one was this holidays. We were busy with our families.
Yeah.
So,
So happy late Thanksgiving.
yeah, I hope you guys all had a good Thanksgiving.
And happy belated Black Friday.
Yeah. Hopefully you bought video games and movies and maybe even a
Uh,
TV. I don't know. I got too many TVs, so I didn't get a TV.
oh, you didn't get a TV? Well,
No, I got too many right now. I got one I'm not even using right now in my basement, so
yeah, I guess in that
over
case,
time,
yeah.
I don't know.
All I got
Great deals
was
though.
Detroit Become Human. I
Okay.
heard that was really good. So I was like, fuck it. I didn't even play the demo. I was just like, I'm just blindsided by
Yeah.
this game, and then I bought Spider-Man, and I was like, well, this is all I really need because everything I bought, like, when there was a sale in that 3 month sale period for most of
Oh
these
yeah.
games. So I was just like, all right, this is the only two games I really want. So fuck it.
Yeah. I,
And
don't- I only bought one thing. That was Ready Player One. That was it for myself.
no,
I bought other things, but for myself, that's all I bought. Took me a long time to
well, at least
find
you buy
though.
some. What really?
Yeah, dude.
That
Because
that movie's been gone like all the time.
no, dude. What they did? Okay, I was at Walmart. They had all their DVDs and Blu-ray and whatever, but then they just like meshed all of them together. Like they put them in a box, a bunch of boxes, and they were all mixed. So you had to search through the box to find the DVD that you wanted. So I'm there just like pushing a bunch of DVDs trying to find the one damn one I want.
Oh, so you're like,
Yeah, just like come on.
fuck, fuck
And then you got other
you.
people around you trying to do the same
Well,
thing. It's like come
so I
on.
hope they don't. Oh, mommy, this one looks cool. No, you're
Oh,
like, hey, so let me borrow that. Let me see that movie real quick.
yeah,
I'll put it
yeah,
back
yeah,
for you.
yeah. I got you.
Mine, bitch.
Just run. But anyways,
Mine.
speaking of Spider-Man, though, our episode today is going to be a little bit different than we usually do. I know this is usually an anime podcast, but sad news that happened. What was that? Early November. With Stan
Yeah,
Lee
man.
passing away. So we're going to talk
My
about
man, Stanley,
yeah, we're going to talk
the
about how he
god,
affected
one of the gods.
because he's a big part of like I call it nerd culture. I mean, you guys might call it a different thing, but like overall, um, big part of it. So, and I mean, look at all the superhero movies now that we're thankful to have.
Superhero movies, comics, animated films,
Yeah.
animated series. You know, and most of us grew up under that kind of shelter where it's just like, you know, like they said this, like I'm not saying our parents didn't raise us. They said a lot of what raised us was television,
Hmm.
and now it's the internet, of course. But a lot of us, what raised us was television because they would put on a TV show and then we would just sit there and be like, oh my
Yeah.
God, this show's so good. Or what? He has superpowers. And then parents would be like, finally, I can shut this kid up. So, like, for me, I was always watching, like, X-Men, Spider-Man.
Hmm.
Those were like my to go like comic book shows. Man, Hulk. Well, I watched a little bit of Hulk. I didn't watch too much. Did you watch Hulk? Oldish.
Like around my time, not really. I watched more now because there's more about Hulk for like cartoon wise. Because like my son loves Hulk. I love Hulk too, but like they're really like I can't even remember a show like early 2000s with the Hulk, except for the Hulk movie. I remember the Hulk movie coming out, and I didn't watch the what the was it an 80s Hulk or whatever. Like
Yeah.
I didn't watch that.
Oh, like
That was
oh, that
best.
super old Hulk movie. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I remember
yeah. The
that.
first Hulk movie, probably what early 2000s, which was not really that good. I remember playing the video game too of it as well. Just it's not really
The
that good.
GameCube one. I heard that I never played it, and I always wanted to play it, but I heard it was pretty fun.
Yeah,
like
that
destroying
the game
everything.
was fun. The movie was it was
Yeah, I watched that movie. It was just like, what the fuck is going on?
yeah. It's I don't know.
Hulk. I think I don't even remember. I think it was like Hulk's dad's a scientist, and Hulk
Yeah,
fights Hulk's dad, and they had weird Hulk like creatures, and I was just like,
yeah.
come on.
I feel like it was something with lightning. Like I actually like forgot most
Yeah,
of the movie.
yeah, it was something with that, but it was just. I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell? This is not what I envisioned.
Now the second movie I
But
really enjoyed with the
oh
Abomination.
yeah,
I really enjoyed
oh
that
man.
one. That was a really good movie. That was a true. I felt like that was a true Hulk movie.
I was like, oh, it's like he can't be excited. You know, it was crazy. Like he couldn't be excited or anything. He's like, damn it! Like it sucked for him because it's like if you remember the movie, he was like with this girl, and
Yeah, oh,
then
yeah,
he
yeah.
was like, yo, so all cuddle up. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I want to bone her so bad, but as soon as my heart rate raises and I catch my boner, Hulk is coming out, and he's like, "Damn, I gotta stop." And like
It's a
Hulk is the
curse.
biggest cog block. That imagine that like every time like oh my god, imagine No Nut November, dude. You'll be like, oh my god, the Hulk is literally like thrashing the whole
Oh
like
yeah,
November. I can't even imagine. It's like, damn, you can't go to the beach. You can see all these beautiful women. Like you literally like
man. You can't
you
watch anime.
He
Jeez.
can't watch any. Yeah, he go crazy. He'd be like, oh my god, I'm some big ass titties. Oh my god, he's gonna go crazy. He's like, oh,
uh,
like Tsunade.
yeah.
Oh man, I just can't deal with it. People
Uh,
hinata. You know, like it kind of it sucks. Like it really sucked because I was like, yeah, go do her, man. And then he's like, nah, I
can't do
can't because my
this.
heart rate's gonna raise and Hulk's gonna come out. And then during if he gets his heart rate raised and he's inside of her, then a Hulk comes out. It's just gonna be it's gonna pop. She gonna break into. He's like beep beep. She's gonna break like crack. So well, and then Hulk's really like smashing her. And
Well, now we're talking about Hulk smashing.
yeah, and that sucks
That's
though. Like it's dead serious. You know. That was a really good movie, but besides all that though, like him going against a helicopter, stopping the blade, stopping a helicopter, and then fucking like I forgot what that creature what his name was, but
well,
he kicked
Abomination.
that ass. That shit, yeah, Abomination. That shit was cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I was like, ah, ah.
That was a good
He
fight.
fucking got the chains. It's
Doing
like
the
strangle, bitch, strangle. This shit was good though. Like I enjoyed it.
using the cars as like freaking as punching gloves, pretty much. Ripping them in
Yeah.
half. Yeah. Um. But yeah. What else here? So Spider Man. Well, what is your favorite superhero out of the Marvel like side, or even what
Let's
Stan Lee has created or not?
like Spider-Man series, like movie, or like
Just anything like what? Who's like your favorite?
I think like my general favorite hero, or
Marvel
maybe
wise,
not
yeah.
hero. I think it would probably. I always have. It's always like. So I like Wolverine a lot.
Oh yeah.
I like Wolverine a lot. Like he's probably my favorite.
Wolverine's pretty awesome.
He he may not be like the strongest,
No,
but
but
he
he
can
goes through a
heal.
lot of shit. A lot
Yeah,
of
maybe
shit.
that's why I like him because I like he has a whole bunch of backstory, like a shitload,
Oh yeah, and
and he
this
has a
all the
and then
tragic
he has
stuff.
a and then he has a constant rival, Sabretooth, and him leading the X-Men some points, him fighting, against Hulk,
Yeah.
him fighting against Captain America,
Oh yeah.
shit like that. It's just like it's freaking crazy. Like him fighting Hulk was just crazy. Just to go back on the little Hulk schedule,
Yeah.
that was nuts. Like I really appreciate Wolverine. I like him a lot. I like Iron Man
Especially that
2.
Logan movie. Oh shit, that was good.
I like Spider-Man 2. Um, yeah, it's I like Blade. I like Blade.
Oh hell yeah. Blade's cool.
Blade's cool. I like him a lot. And you know what actually grew on me though? To be honest, I think Thor grew on me.
Thor.
Not
Thor's
even, not even the movies. Really, just the comics. Like when I
yeah.
started reading, at first I was like, eh, he's just a guy that murks everybody. Like,
It's funny
but
that
then
you
I got to know him and then like understand the realm that he lives in. It's pretty fucking cool. I enjoy it a lot. Like, and I know I'm super late to Thor and how his everything, but like, yeah, I just really enjoyed. Like, what I really enjoyed out of Thor most of all, to be honest with you, is like the multi universes. Like there's a story where he's older and he fights Galactus in the comics, and he has like two daughters. And then there's another story where he fights somebody and he wields literally 1,000 hammers, not at once, but like one at a time. Like boom, he keeps using the hammers. Boom, boom, boom.
yeah.
And, like it's just dope. It's just dope. I really enjoyed Thor's story. Who's your like? I want to say favorite, but I would say like who is one of your who do you enjoy the most out of Marvel? Or
You just
who do
said it,
you
man. Thor, dude.
Thor?
Yep. I'm all
So
about
what do
that.
you
I'm a big fantasy fan, so that was like one of the reasons why I like Thor. Just the realm that he's in, the world that he's in. Um, so that played a big part of it. Why I got attached to him, and I just like his powers. That he can go toe to toe with Hulk, pretty much. I mean, Hulk would win, but like he can still take on a few rounds, in my opinion. Um,
there's a whole bunch of
well, if we're going like
Thor
comic Hulk wise, and so I feel like Hulk still wins, but that's just my opinion. I guess I don't know. I'm not saying it's right,
I
but
don't
I feel
know.
it'd be a close match, but I still think Hulk would win because Hulk gets pretty damn OP. All right. But anyways, yeah, like Thor's been my all time favorite.
I can't really say. I just know a little bit.
I'm not.
Thor Thor is a beast. But I'm not trying to pirate scale or anything, so that's why I'm not putting no verses.
Yeah.
Just not. I'm not
There's so
trying to.
much. I'm not much of a comic book guy, but I do love like superheroes. Like honestly, when if I watch a movie, my aunt has been a huge comic book fan, and I would always ask questions, to her, and she'd pretty much give me the answers. That's how I don't know. I found out about a lot of stuff, So that's where I learned most of my extra superhero stuff. She's read all the comics and stuff, so that's where I got my info. So, if I had to pick another one, I'll switch it up a little bit. One they haven't mentioned. I really do like Deadpool a lot for
Oh yeah,
obviously
can't forget about Deadpool.
comedy reasons, and I don't know, it's his character in general. I like the anti-hero um, prospect of him. So, let's see if I can get another one. I really let's see if I was gonna say
Loki.
well, I like Loki. The only thing I was kind of getting a little bit tired of him being the bad guy, a little bit. I guess in the movie series,
Understandable.
because like
Very understandable.
he's the bad guy in Thor, he's the bad guy in the first Avengers. Like I was just getting a little tired, and they finally switched it. Obviously, Ultron came. Um, but yeah, I do like Loki, and I hear that we're probably gonna get a Loki TV show. That's what the internet is saying there, so that'd be kind of cool. So I don't know.
Well, they just confirmed that Loki just died on the Avengers movie.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I wonder if it's gonna be like a prequel or something. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Maybe actually you're right. It could be a prequel.
Yeah, that's just what I heard, that he's gonna get his own show. So we'll see. Um, man,
We shall see.
I do like Wolverine a lot as well. Probably
He's
probably the same reasons as you, but like I just think how much shit he goes through. Just throughout lifetime. I mean,
like going into
he's lived multiple
Japan.
lifetimes, so he's gone through crazy shit. So, he's lost people that he loves. He's gone through
The
world wars. He's done, he's been through a lot of shit.
not only that, like he was like one of the very first people I saw like comically to like it's kind of messed up, but like he liked somebody's girl when the girl was taken, when he liked Jean Grey,
Yeah.
and she's like, "No, I'm not supposed to mess with you, Wolverine. I love Scott,
Yeah.
but I like you a lot, Wolverine."
A
And he's
love
like,
triangle.
"Gee, come near me. It's gonna be all right." I'm like, yo, this man Wolverine is trying to steal everybody's girl, man.
Yeah.
And it is funny. Like there was I remember there was in the future of the original X-Men series, just to get out a point real quick, but just like he actually marries Storm, or like they're together, and it was pretty cool too, because I was like, yeah, my dog Wolverine with the black girl. I was like, yeah, my dog Wolverine always going after every girl. So he'll steal everybody's girl. Doesn't matter who she is. That was pretty funny though.
Yeah, no.
Like I like Wolverine so much. I actually watched the X-Men and the Wolverine, the series that came out like 5, 6 years ago. That's pretty good. I enjoyed it,
Is that
even
the
though they didn't make season two.
Japanese one? Or is
It's
that what
like
you're talking about?
you know how they have the X-Men original series,
Oh,
and then they have
Origins?
X-Men Evolution. Is it Origin? Let me look it up.
Is that the
I
one
think it is.
is that
It's
the
like
one with Deadpool as the fight at the end there?
no, it's not the movie. It's a series.
Oh, it's a series. Oh, okay, okay.
It's like it's not Origin. Something
Okay,
else.
okay. No, I was thinking the movie.
No, that movie is kind of poop.
Yeah, they kind of destroyed
It's
Deadpool
poop.
there, which is if you watch
Yeah,
Deadpool
but
2, I don't want to spoil too much because that one's kind of new still.
yeah, it is the kind of movie. Don't spoil it.
Yeah,
Don't
well,
spoil it. But it's called Wolverine and the X-Men. Ha!
okay.
That's what it's called. It's pretty good. It has Emma. What's her name? I forgot her name. Emma Stone.
Oh, for the actress?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
Emma
Yeah,
Stone.
that's her.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's she's in it. She plays a
Oh,
cool role too,
so
and I think Nightcrawler's there too.
so
I
speaking of
like basically most of the cast is there.
okay,
To be honest with you, I think Xavier's not in it, and is Jean Grey? I don't think Jean Grey's there.
okay.
Don't quote me on that one. Don't quote me on that. I don't know if Jean Grey's there, but everyone else is. But
As I
man,
say,
I just really appreciate the fact that we had all these comics, like all these crazy stories that actually
worlds, man.
pertain to our world in a sense. Like from my perspective, I'm speaking from my perspective. So like the whole X-Men ordeal being discriminated against relates to me in the sense of like, racial profiling and racially discriminating people, even despite their looks and the
Yeah,
abilities that they obtain. So it's just kind of like, it's like, whoa, that's crazy. And then, Black Panther too. That's probably the most common everyone's associated with, but I'm saying I like X-Men first. But Black Panther is cool because it shows African or
yeah. It's
like
got
not
its
origins history, but like the culture of Africans, even though it may not be exactly true to the T, but it just gives you a little insight that of the civilization and culture and what what's represented in there. So it's like it may be not real, but it gives us a perspective on like how different cultures run by like and and even for space people if if we need some space people in the future.
yeah, yeah, for
So
sure. Yeah, it's interesting you said that about especially like X-Men there because that was like probably I think like I can't think of another example because I feel like that was the first series that brought like mutants were different. They weren't superheroes. They were villains pretty much. Like the humanity hated them. Anyway, not all humanity, but like a
yeah,
general
yeah,
of the population.
majority of those,
Yeah,
and
and they had to hide. I mean, they had to hide in the school and stuff. Compared to like like Iron Man and Captain America and like that, they were all different. They're all like they're superheroes, but like
like they kind of had a choice. Like you being a mutant, you really didn't have a choice.
yeah,
Like there was just you mutated into yeah, literally you mutated. Like
Yeah,
that's
like they
it,
got
pretty
hunted
much.
down and stuff. They want to be experimented. The government wanted
Like,
them.
and then their parents sold them out.
Yeah,
Some of them just because they have these weird abilities, and even though their parents loved them, they thought they were being safe, or they were trying to give it to the government and put them names listed like that. That's kind of like like just discriminating them and killing them and slaughtering them just because they mutated. Like
yeah,
it's
because
kind of
they're
fucked. It's
different.
very fucked. Just because they're different
Yeah,
in that sense, like it's a natural occurrence because it's like evolution. The mutation, it's just evolution of the human genome.
yeah.
But you know what I'm saying.
I can't think of like
But
another like superhero like story that has that really. Like I'm
yeah,
trying to think even DC side. I don't know. I mean I don't know every superhero story out there, but um I
like a
feel like
lot of
that.
them have choices. That's the thing. A lot of
Yeah,
them can be like, mm, I could be like, let do run some tests on me in the lab, and then with my like, no one really discriminates for your. Maybe you could say maybe a little bit of Hulk, but Hulk is only when he transforms.
yeah,
But when he's calmed down Bruce Banner, then no one bats an eye because no one sees his form. So
yeah.
it's
That's true.
just
Yeah, it's just yeah.
you
I feel like
know
X Men. I mean, X Men's kind of known for that.
yeah, and it's pushed heavily. The
Yeah,
battle between and it's funny because the Charles Xavier is like Martin Luther King,
yeah,
and then Magneto is like Malcolm X
yeah,
in that perspective. So Stan Lee and also many of the other writers, because I'm not trying to only credit Stan Lee, did a phenomenal job of actually comparing those scenarios and those personalities with the comic book world. And because as a kid you don't really understand, like, well, some things you do understand, but I'm saying like
but you probably
it,
don't.
it
You don't
doesn't
take it
it
serious.
doesn't grab your attention as
Yeah,
so when you read the comic and you're taking it home everywhere with you, and you don't have the news, you don't have TVs back in the day. Not everybody had TVs. A lot of people just had radios and stuff like that. And you're reading the comics and you're like, yo, oh my god, it's just like what this guy's saying on the radio. Oh, and then it's just like establishing and after like what you believe in, and just giving you a different perspective because some people were like, I love mutants, but they kind of identify with this kind of people, like in the
yeah,
comics. So it's kind of like, oh, okay, I see how it is from their eyes. They feel like they're being hunted. All right, maybe we should try to help these people because in real life, these people are these writers are actually comparing them to mutants.
yeah.
So maybe we should do something.
And that's why Magneto's theory works, and that's why Xavier's theory works, and you have that conflict. Magneto wants to pretty much end humanity in a way, not end humanity, but take
Yeah,
over,
yeah, yeah. Let's just
and
like
Xavier's like, no, I want to have mutants live together with real people and do good things, but and that creates that X-Men conflict.
Yeah, that too, and then there's a government under the government, a secret organization, and then they branch out into like space and like everything else like with it, and they include all the other Marvel heroes along with it. So it's just like, oh shit, like all this is happening at once, and it's just dope. I really enjoyed it, and maybe that's why like I liked X-Men so much, like
Yeah, I mean, I
because
feel like that's
really.
the big thing of X-Men. And then it's kind of interesting too because later in the story, like Apocalypse comes and that like they all have to band together. That's like
Yeah,
way later in
everybody
the
like,
story. That's when they all have to come together to fight and stuff like that. Because that's the big
uh,
bad boy there is Apocalypse there.
and then he's the originator. He's like, nah, I'll rule all of y'all, everybody,
Yeah.
like everybody in the galaxy. I'm coming after them. And they're like, oh hell nah. It's like you ain't got no say in this war.
Which the only thing I'm mad about in the Apocalypse movie, X-Men Apocalypse, they nerfed Apocalypse, man. They nerfed him. All right, he's a lot stronger
Yeah,
than
man.
that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, dude. He literally has celestial armor, like
yeah.
in the
It
comics.
was
Like he
a
has celestial.
I don't
He
know.
has celestial armor that's made from one of the one of the very like I'm not super knowledgeable, so don't quote me on this part, but one of the oldest races of in space, like
Yeah.
super old.
Yeah, he's super
And they're
OP.
really they're really strong, like one of the strongest. Well, it's one of the strongest races, but they're pretty up there when it comes to tiers and
Yeah.
strength and abilities and knowledge, mostly knowledge, I believe. But don't quote me on that because I'm not a
Oh, we're not.
super
Yeah,
comic
super.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a super comic book guy. So if I say some shit wrong, you got
Yeah,
cool.
you can
Yeah, you
come
know.
after us.
No, you can
Uh,
come after me because I stand by
no,
what
I'm
statements and
not
stuff.
like, I know some things, but I didn't read the comics. Like I asked my aunt, like, hey, what about this, and this, and then, I got a few answers. So like, but I just know how OP he was, and I felt the movie was. I still enjoyed the movie, but it thought like I don't know. I thought it could be. I wanted Apocalypse to do a little bit more. I guess I don't know. It's been a while since I've
You
watched
wanted
it,
it to
but
be like, oh man, like shit, he's a beast, and you're like, oh,
yeah, I wish they.
nah.
I don't know. I wish they kind of built it up more because like Apocalypse is like one of the biggest. Probably I don't know. I feel like he's like the big bad guy. Like he's like Dark Side or like Thanos almost in a way, but in the X-Men
Yeah,
story.
like he's one of those. He's one of those villains that like, oh yeah, like you're right, like Thanos, Darkseid. He's one of those villains that everybody gotta go jam up together to fight because you're not gonna beat him one
Yeah.
on one. It's
I got a little bit from
like
chat here because Terry seems like he's a comic book guy here. Where are you at, Terry? I had to scroll up a little bit. He says, I had so many comics in the day and loved them. We used to trade comics like games back in the day. It was a lot more popular then. Um, what else did it? I feel like there was one more. Where I don't see it. Oh, Stan Lee made stories which will stay with us in generations to come. Not a man, a legend with such an imaginative mind. That was his two things, which I totally agree. I mean, it's going to go down for a very long time. So, Stan Lee made stories which will stay. Oh, yeah, he did that. There you go. He got her. But yeah, totally. Um, I mean, I don't think anything's going to happen. Like the only thing I'm thinking about right now is what are they going to do with the movies after Infinity Wars 2? Because we are going to lose a lot of actors that play these characters. Like Chris Evans is not going to be playing Captain America, which
actually, I just heard some crazy news about Chris Evans. So
what
the
what
director
happened?
for the director for Captain America, he said, Chris Evans might not be done playing Captain America.
Oh, really?
Might not be.
Oh, I thought he was
Still, a
hopping
might,
out. Okay. I just remember him
but
saying like you got
still.
to hop out early or earlier before it's like too late or something with the movies or something like that. Because I could see what would happen. Well, in comic book wise, is then it would go down to Bucky being Captain America, which I could see them doing that. That would replace him. Iron Man, no, I have no idea what they're gonna do with Iron Man. So I
Or
don't know.
maybe they'll just keep a Thanos will be like reverse time. Boom!
Yeah, well,
Everyone's alive. Black Panther 2 comes out, and
yeah,
then Wakanda lives forever.
yeah. The
I
thing
don't
that's
know.
hard about it too with Infinity Wars 2 is like we don't really know what's gonna happen. Even the comic book wise, they're not following the comic book story. It's definitely different. But I don't know. Like for me, like what are they gonna do with Iron Man? If because Robert Downey Jr. ain't gonna play him anymore. So is he going to die, or is he gonna
Or
retire or
he just
something,
or he just has a happy ending and gives all his
or
money
maybe he
away.
has a happy ending? But I don't know. It's just gonna be interesting what they do because I don't know. This is the whole Doctor Strange thing that this had to happen this way. So I could see them killing him. It's their own universe technically. So that could be like a huge thing. I don't know. So it's just interesting. I'm really curious what they're gonna do with Infinity Wars 2. Um. Also, well, we got Captain Marvel coming out as well. I'm waiting for another trailer to drop for that. I feel like we the first trailer we didn't get to see too much. I don't know if I'm gonna be super hyped about it because it's just it's an origin story, and origin stories are I wouldn't say kind. I don't know. They're kind of basic. Like one of my least favorite movies, honestly, is the first Captain America. I didn't
Yeah,
really care too much.
well, I don't really love Captain America like that from the get go.
But dude, Winter Soldier was badass movie. Like that
Oh,
movie made
that
Captain America pretty badass. Like I was like,
yeah,
oh
that shit
damn.
was good. My thing is like I like the beginning of the first Captain America movie, and
Yeah.
then like the end, it was just like,
Yeah,
nah.
I don't know. It's just
I
overall.
was just like, Red Skull doesn't feel like very intimidating for me. He just
Yeah.
never was for me. Like,
Yeah, I
so
agree with you.
I'm like, he's like a Nazi. I'm like, okay. He does have super strength and he is very fucking smart and he knows how to organize people and he's a fucking threat. He doesn't seem super intimidating to me.
Yeah.
Just it.
No, I agree with you.
But
Red
then
Skull, yeah.
again, but then again, Captain America doesn't have that many crazy superpowers.
No, that's what's kind
But
of
he
cool
has
about
a
him.
but the thing, yeah, but he has awesome potential. Like
I don't
that's
know,
one
man. He
thing I
almost
like.
picked up that Thor hammer.
Yeah,
Yeah, remember Thor?
she
He
can do
was like
that,
looking. He's like,
and he can command. His commanding skills are really great. Like him actually controlling a lot of the Avengers and
yeah.
calming them
He's
down.
a
Like
leader. Yeah, he's a
that's
leader.
not. Yeah, he's a really good leader. He's a really good leader.
Yeah. But no, that Winter Soldier movie though was really, really good. That was
That
a
was really
huge
good.
step up
It was
from
really
the
good.
first movie to the second movie. I was like, damn. Then obviously Civil War I thought was really, really, really good. That's probably one of my favorites. I really enjoy Infinity Wars is my favorite, but that's just because
All the
all
heroes
this
are
not
in it
yeah, it's just
together.
it's the feels in that. Like I'm all about feels, like for any show that I watch.
Say
Like
no,
yeah, like
don't
the
die.
build up and then it's like no shit. Like I like being surprised. So I was and like I'm not gonna lie, I feel like most people watch Infinity Wars. I mean, there's so many memes
Yeah,
out there.
there's a
So
lot of people who not even watch any like most of the Avengers movies, and they just went straight to Infinity War.
yeah, well, yeah. What like herbs?
Yeah, like
What's
a
going
lot of
on here,
people
dude?
done
I don't
that.
know, man.
But like the reason why that movie's so important is because like it's been the build up like forever, man. Like it's been building up for like almost 10 years, like
Yeah, dude. 10-year
or at least
project.
10 years or something around 10 years. I would say.
Yeah, Iron
Let's see when
Man
the
1
first
was the first.
one is the first Avengers
I
came
don't know
out.
what date, though, it was. I thought it was like, I want to say it was like '04 or something, or
It came
'05.
out. What? No. Them. See,
I feel like it came out
Avengers.
before I
When
was
did
in
the
high
first?
school. Anyways, while you're
I
looking up
think.
that, Terry says,
Yeah, I'm trying.
Terry says, I feel Stan Lee was trying to kill off a lot of people so he would seal his work, knowing he was getting
2012.
older. Oh, okay. Knowing he was getting older, and when he passes, people would create stories from his work. So I don't really read the comics, so I imagine if Terry reads the comics, that's what he was doing at the end of his comic universes. I don't really know. And he says Captain America, Thor, and Wolverine were the best three comic characters. No Spider Man in there? I was surprised. Because I feel like there's a lot of Spider Man fans.
Yeah, there is, and I enjoy
Like,
Spider-Man a lot.
which one do you think is the
But
most
I'm like, whoever.
popular? Would you
But I'm
say
like,
Spider Man?
who does a R-rated version of Spider-Man is Deadpool, and I'm like, he's so much. I'm like, he's so funny. Deadpool's hilarious.
But who do you think is the
Spider-Man.
most popular like Marvel character? I feel like Spider Man is because I feel like it goes with all ages.
Yeah, man, Spider-Man's just fucking popular
It's like
shit.
because Wolverine is kind of
Like
brutal.
like we rebooted the Spider-Man series 3 times. Well, 2 times technically,
Yeah,
because the first one. Yeah, and it's just too popular, man.
yeah. I'm just
Nate,
thinking like popularity wise. I'm not saying it has to be like your favorite, but popularity wise is probably because it goes with all ages. Like Wolverine's kind of like hardcore, you know. That's more adult. Wolverine's more adultish for sure.
Yeah, and if you're just gonna put him with the X-Men, then it's just like, yeah, it works.
Yeah.
X-Men's pretty damn popular.
Hulk would probably be maybe second.
Iron Man is, I think
Hulk is pretty popular too, but I feel like Spider-Man's still.
Spider-Man just tops basically everyone in, I think, in popularity. Suit changes, the abilities,
Yeah.
the crossovers, like it's a lot of people.
By any chance did you read that crossover with Attack on Titan?
Attack on Titan?
Yeah, when they had that small
Oh no, I haven't read it.
Oh, okay.
I haven't read
I was
that
just kind of
crossover.
curious. I just remember that happening. I didn't read it, but I heard pretty much the Avengers just shit on all the Titans. That's what I heard. So
Oh, I'm pretty fucking sure. You
yeah.
fucking got Galaxy Busters and shit like that. Like, of
I think
course.
Hulk went pretty hardcore stuff, but still,
Yeah,
it was like a fun thing. So it wasn't.
Hulk smash every like. Man, Thor would body a lot of people too. Like,
Yeah.
it'd be pretty much cheating. To be
Yeah.
honest
It's
with you.
not. Yeah. It's not really a fair fight. Um, but oh, Terry says he prefers the seasons of Incredible Hulk back in the late '80s. I gotcha. And he said Spider-Man is the biggest by far. And then Angel says Spider-Man is awesome. And then because Terry said Spider-Man's not really for him, he says the comics are lol. The films were awesome. So I didn't read comics, so I don't really. Film wise, I do like. I actually enjoy all Spider-Mans. I feel like Tom Holland though is my favorite now. That's just how I don't know. I just like.
I forget their names.
But Andrew Garfield is the second one, and then Tobey Maguire is the first. I think they all did a good job. I like them all in different like aspects.
I understand.
So Aunt May
They're all
definitely
pretty good
the
actors.
first one. I feel like Aunt
Oh
May was
yeah,
perfect.
that really felt like an ant.
The newest one, it's a
May.
young Aunt May, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel the same, I guess, in that way. I don't know.
Well, because the thing is, like, that Uncle Ben thing is just not as hardcore. Like, what made Uncle Ben like dying is like he was old and Aunt May was old too, and then they like spend their life together. But if your Aunt May is like 30s, like, and Ben, like, I'm not saying it's not sad. I'm just saying it's not as sad as like leaving Aunt May alone.
Yeah.
And now she can't really fend for herself, so it creates like, this thing with villains and the circumstances Peter's dealing with. Like, he has to spend time with Aunt May because Aunt May's getting old, and he has to, honor her time. Not saying like she's gonna die, but I'm just saying like, old people die. Old people are old people, so you got to be around.
We talk about I'm old. I'm just kidding. But they use Iron Man as the father figure for this new Spider-Man. That's pretty much what that is. But really, Spider-Man's character is pretty much made by Uncle Ben. Great power comes great responsibility. I mean, that's pretty much
Spider-Man. But do we even have that line in Homecoming?
No, you don't, because it's not. Uncle Ben's not even there. Like, I'm just saying in general, that makes Spider-Man.
That line is pretty damn important.
So they just changed it up because they've already done it twice. The last two series they did, so they went with a completely different.
Do universe. It again.
It's young Spider-Man, so
do it again.
So
here, I'm just kidding. Right, for real, let's do it again.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie out of all of them? Yeah,
2 is pretty good. It's either 2 or Homecoming.
For any Marvel movie out of all that they made so far, counting out the X-Men,
including X-Men, or just
including X-Men, this Marvel in general, Deadpool, even
I'm not gonna lie though, the X-Men movies are almost poop. Except Logan.
I like Days of Future Past is probably one of my favorite in X-Men. I thought that was really
good. Yeah, that was great.
That's probably my favorite X-Men one.
When
that's where they fixed a lot of shit, all right, that they fucked up earlier.
So reboot! Bam, bitch. Yeah.
They fixed a lot of stuff. So
And it made sense by using cable. But
and you got Guardians, like Terry said here. You got Guardians. That was really good. Guardians of the Galaxy. Honest to God, probably.
that
Oh,
was
this
good.
is a tie. This might be a tie. I don't know. Guardians of the Galaxy surprised the hell out of me. One, I had no idea about anything about them at all. So I just went in the movie. I'm like, I kind of want to see this. I don't know if this is gonna be good or not. Like when I went to the movie theaters, because I have no fucking idea who these guys are. So I just went in there, and that movie like blew me away. Like I loved it, absolutely loved it. And then the other movie that I'm talking about is Ant-Man. I was like, hey, it's Ant-Man. I knew about Ant-Man, but I didn't think like I enjoyed the first Ant-Man movie. Like I wasn't excited or anything about it. I was like, I'll go see it because at the time when that movie was out, there was no other movie out, and me and my friends were at a basketball tournament, and we are like, well, let's go see a movie just to kill time because we had to wait for our next game. So we went, and we're like, oh, it's only Ant-Man, so let's go see Ant-Man, I guess. And I was like, yeah, it's actually pretty damn good. So those are the two surprising ones for me.
I think my top three would be Logan,
Ooh,
Doctor
really
Strange.
What was your second one?
Doctor Strange.
Oh, really? Doctor Strange is up that high? Wow.
I like Doctor Strange.
I liked it. I don't know.
And what would I choose third? I think I would choose Damn, I literally had that movie in my head and I forgot it. It's not Thor. It's shit. I forgot what it was. It's not Spider-Man either. Why can't I remember? I really can't remember right now. I'll remember when it comes to time.
I'll come back to it. Well, what's your number one? Is that what you're trying to figure out here?
It's like top three. I think I'll choose Logan though. I think I'll choose Logan.
Logan's really fucking good. I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe Iron Man 1.
That one was really good too.
I like Iron Man 1. It's pretty funny.
I feel like Iron Man 1 was the best out of the three.
It was.
Yeah. Iron Man 2 was good. I enjoyed Iron Man 2. Iron Man 3 was like, eh.
Guardians of the Galaxy is really good too. It's just.
Guardians 1 was really good. Guardians 2, I had a problem with the villain in Guardians 2.
Oh, you didn't see that coming? So.
Yeah, well, it's not that. It's just he's like, it's the planet and stuff. I didn't really care for the villain that much.
Guardians 1 was really good. I'd probably put Guardians over maybe Iron Man. But Iron Man was so good. I just really enjoyed it.
Yeah. I haven't watched it in a long ass time, but I did enjoy it a lot. Well, if we're gonna do a top three, I still feel like Infinity Wars because I just, like I said.
Well, yeah. Well, if you're putting a collage in there, if you're just putting single films, then like it's those three. But if you're putting like a collage, just like Infinity War.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying any movie that you top three.
It's like
I'd have to put Logan up there too. My top three. I just thought that was an
Infinity War, Avengers 1, and then I would have to say Civil War is pretty damn good.
Yeah, Civil War would be
there
you go.
Civil
War is Logan and Civil War would be my
and then it'll be Logan right after that. Like after all those. It'll be Logan right after. Because you can't really beat like five heroes fighting at the same time. Like and yeah, Black Panther is cool and all, but I don't know. Like it's just I just didn't like Black Panther was dope, but it wasn't my favorite. Like Black Panther's never been like my favorite superhero. So
I like Thor Ragnarok actually a lot too.
I did too, but it's just like I don't know if I could choose that over Iron Man 1.
No, I don't think it'd be my top three, but I did enjoy that one. I'd probably say Guardians for 4 for me. I had to go further.
Yeah.
That one's up there too. That was the big shocker one.
It's just a pretty damn tough list when you really think about it.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of good ones.
So freaking man, and me playing Spider-Man right now is just like, damn, bro. Like right now, I kind of wish there was like a little bit more crossovers, like Daredevil coming into the game. That would be cool. But that's what I kind of enjoyed from like some of the other Spidey games. Like if I used to play Web of Shadows, even though like the game's not the best game in the world, and because you could pick like a good Spider-Man or a bad Spider-Man.
Yeah.
The first one I chose was evil, but like you could do cool stuff like Wolverine will be in the series, and then you'll fight with Wolverine. I don't remember if you fight against them also, but all I remember is there was like different cameos, and it's just like having other characters from other universes show up was pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
And then everybody knows that's the voice actor of Spike freaking plays Wolverine. I think his name is Steve Bloom.
Yeah, Steve
I don't
Bloom.
remember.
Yeah,
Steve Bloom. I believe
Steve Bloom,
so. He's fucking beast, and of course, everybody knows him from Spike. Or if you guys don't remember, he's Toonami's Tom. Sorry.
Sora Heartless Killer 2 says Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. He also says Thor Ragnarok was good, but not my favorite, but it was good. And he's like, I like Lego Marvel superheroes. That game was good. I don't know why. Lol. Terry also said...
I never played it. Maybe I should try it.
Yeah, I haven't played it either. My son loves playing the Lego games. Terry says his top 3 is Guardians of the Galaxy, Iron Man, and X-Men 1. X-Men 1 was good. It was definitely good. I like X-Men 2, and then X-Men 3 was... that's when...
Yeah, 3 was bad. 2 was
pretty good.
Pretty good.
Striker.
It's pretty damn good, man. 1 was pretty damn good, though. Like, the first scene, you have fucking Logan, like, Knuckles punching the shit out of the guy with the fucking animation.
Saber-tooth.
Bitch! He's like, what the fuck, dude? And then storm scenes, and then, like, all that shit happening.
What do you think about this new X-Men movie coming out, The Dark Phoenix?
I know. And it's with the girl from
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Yeah, man. She's a really good actor.
Yeah.
But
I feel like it could be good. I've always wanted to see this story because this is probably it's definitely up there with Apocalypse for sure. Because like Dark Phoenix is like another super OP. Well, not really hero.
Really,
it's kind of both,
Oh man, I wonder if we're really gonna get a real good Apocalypse this time, though. Like after this, but you know what's crazy? Which I really want to see. I wonder if after the Dark Phoenix, we're actually gonna get I don't know how to pronounce their name, but the Shira, the people in space, like not space people, because the fucking they're like the alien Shira race, like fucking dope. They were in the animated cartoons. I wonder if we get them because when we were introduced to that, like Dark Phoenix and Phoenix, like they were there around that time or after.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be definitely interesting. Terry says Deadpool 2 was so funny. Lol, more joking than a story. I think I want to see it. Deadpool
Are you gonna watch the new movie? Are you gonna watch the new movie? Oh my god, I can't remember what it is.
The one
there's
that's
like a new movie.
Soon?
Yeah, the Christmas one or something like that. That shit looks hilarious.
Yeah, well, it says PG-13, so I was like, what?
You're like, what? And he's like, you can watch it in this fashion, and you're like, everyone's like, bruh. But it still looks pretty decent.
Yeah. I haven't seen Venom. Did you see Venom?
No, I haven't seen Venom.
I've heard like good things and bad things about it. I mean, I'll get my opinion about it.
Everyone's everywhere. Everyone's everywhere with that. Everyone's like, it's good, and then I hear like a whole left side is like, it's terrible.
Yeah, I love Tom Hardy as an actor, though. I think he's a really good actor. I haven't really been disappointed, so.
I don't think I've seen that much of his work, so I can't say
Bane,
anything.
Man. I was born in the darkness, you see.
Yeah, but my favorite Batman movie is number 2.
Yeah.
It's just
I just say that actor-wise, like I think he's a really good actor, but we'll see.
Yeah. The voice just doesn't work for me. It just like Bane is like supposed to be like scary, like deep voice, like fuck you up, Batman. But I really enjoyed Marvel, and Stanley did a wonderful job. Like, a lot of people back in the day, I believe, like where he was, everyone was at working jobs and stuff, like crazy jobs, and he was just writing comic books, man. Like who would like to be honest, like who would have known that would take you this far? Like
Yeah.
in entertainment.
Well, it's kind of
Like shit.
it's kind of
He
funny. Sorry, I didn't want to.
like he had this like have this kind of impact, man.
Yeah, speaking of
This kind of
the
impact.
impact, like think about it now, like everyone loves superheroes now. Majority of people love
Everyone,
superheroes.
yes.
Before like these movies happened, like you were pretty much, a geek, a nerd or something. You kind of like hid yourself from like super. It's kind of like anime fans in a way, but now anime fans are coming. They're
Yeah.
their
I think the
upbringing is
superhero
here.
thing is just like yeah.
Like think about it, we're even starting to get more TV shows, more movies. Hollywood's starting to kind of get into it more. I feel like anime's on that way. It's not there yet. It's definitely not there yet, but I feel like it's coming that way. The same way as superhero movies is. It's kind of like
Yeah. The super
we're waiting for video game movies too to come up. They're not there yet either, but I feel like one day that they'll start clicking, but we'll see.
yeah, but
It's just kind of interesting because superhero movies was in the same boat as everything else was, and now
yeah,
it's
it was
huge.
because everyone's like, "Oh, you fucking have a Spider-Man shirt. You're fucking lame. You're wearing an
Yeah,
ice
pretty
one.
much. And
Now you wear a dope Spider-Man shirt. Everyone's like, yo, I love your Spider-Man shirt. Like I remember one day I was in Wynwood in Miami and I was walking around and I had like my Marvel shirt.
yeah,
And it had like a whole bunch of the Marvel comics like around the whole like long sleeve. And then a girl just literally saw me. It's like, "You're ready for the movie?" And I'm like, I'm at a party and I'm just chilling. And she's like, I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Have you caught up? So have you watched the other movies right before? And we're talking about it. And then I walk like 10 minutes later to somewhere else. Another girl stops me. We're having a full-on conversation. I'm just like, yo, like it's crazy how like you
it's a
wear a
shirt.
shirt that's it's like a fucking nerd. Like I'm not saying nerd shirt, but like back in the day, it was considered a nerd shirt or whatever. And now you wear it now, everyone's like, "Yo, you're dope." It's kind of like Star Wars too. It's like, "Yo, that's a dope ass like lightsaber shirt.
Yeah,
Like this cool as hell," you know. And
yeah.
it's crazy. It's kind of interesting because it's like shit. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, nerds never used to get that
Oh no, hell
get
no.
that. Nah, like there would be the nerd girls, they would mess with you, but like not the regular girls. Now the
No.
regular girls do
Yeah.
mess with you. The regular girls. So have you seen and now watch when Captain Marvel comes out, it's gonna be crazy. Have you seen Captain Marvel? Have you seen Black Panther? Every girl almost seen Black Panther. I talked to. They're like, "Oh my god, have you seen Black Panther? It's so great." And I'm just like, "No, I haven't seen Black Panther because I'm just want to watch it on my own time and enjoy it on my
Yeah.
own time."
You watched it though, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
watched
yeah,
it. I watched it like 3 months after it came out, and I was like, "All right,
yeah.
let me watch it now."
I like the guy that plays Black Panther. I thought he was really cool in
Yeah,
Civil
yeah,
War.
yeah.
I thought he
He's
fit the
really
role
good.
pretty cool.
He's really good.
It
It's
would
a
have been
great movie.
interesting about Black Panther because I don't know if you knew this or not, but Wesley Snipes was supposed to play Black Panther, but he got in trouble with the whole tax thing, and that's why he was in jail.
Oh,
And he
yeah,
holded the rights to it, so it would have been really interesting because he got screwed over. All right, Wesley Snipes got really screwed over because he paid all his taxes and everything, but he still had to do the time, which sucks
yep.
because he got
So
screwed. It
paying
wasn't even
taxes,
his
people.
fault. It was his accountant that did it. It wasn't even his fault. So he got really screwed over, and it would have been really interesting to see if like he played Black Panther because he played Blade, which was badass. I love Blade, and so it'd be
Yeah,
interesting to see
fucking
him.
Blade
But
was good.
yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, I like the guy that plays Black Panther now. But my favorite character, I like his sister a lot in Black Panther, the first movie. So I like her a lot. I thought she was funny.
Good man.
So
I enjoyed it.
yeah, I did.
I
I
enjoyed
enjoyed it.
that. The brother's
Um,
really good. Blade. Can't forget about Blade.
oh, Blade's awesome.
And now we got a whole bunch. Now we got a whole bunch of series. We got a whole bunch of TV shows.
Yes. Oh yeah.
And
You
we
didn't
have
even
a whole
talk
bunch.
about the
And
TV
we have.
shows.
And then we have a whole bunch of TV shows being canceled.
Yeah, which is a bunch of
Unfortunately.
baloney. Bunch of
Oh
baloney.
man, Disney's about to control fucking the world, man.
Yeah, they're pretty close. Like, come on.
So, like, as soon as January hits by, I think it was like January, the first 2 weeks of January after the deal's secure, it's over. They own it. They own Fox. a lot of Fox, not everything about Fox,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Anyways, so we are
but
pretty much at that hour mark. So whatever you want to say.
pretty much at the hour mark. Mm,
What do you got? Anything else to say to end this episode?
Um, well,
Just say
thank you,
thank you, Stan
Stanley,
Lee.
for everything you've done. Thank you for signing my poster. I really appreciate it. I know you're not watching, but appreciate it. I really appreciate all the stories you written and the fact that you gave the stories to other people so they can carry on with your legacy. I appreciate all your characters, and I hope we got many more tales to come. Thank you very much. I appreciate your cameo in Spider-Man 2. I mean, Spider-Man, the new game.
I was actually gonna ask you what his best cameo was for you.
Ah, man. But I can't. There's a lot of them. I think my favorite, the one I remember the most, is when is Logan.
Oh,
It
okay,
was Logan.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
when he's like, does he say like "fuck you" or he's just like passing him by and Logan's like whatever,
Yeah,
something like that.
I
That
like.
was like funny to me because they're like everyone's just ignoring him. Like I was just like, that's kind of funny because he's like the man.
Yeah,
And Logan's just like, brush off, man. He's just an old man.
I like
Um,
Deadpool one, the first one.
Deadpool one was
When
hilarious.
he's in the
That
strip club as
was
the DJ.
that was funny. That was good.
That was a
The
good one.
FedEx one, there's a whole bunch. I think the Logan one's probably my favorite.
Yeah. Is the FedEx one the one where he's like Iron Stink? Is that your name or something?
Yeah, he's saying that. That was pretty. He's like Iron Man's like, "Ugh, come on, man, come on. Yeah, man, I really appreciate everything he's done. Like I really did.
Yeah, I mean, he's not gonna be
Uh,
forgotten for a
prayer,
long time.
yeah, no, he's not gonna be
Or
forgotten
maybe
ever.
not, maybe never.
Prayers
I
to
don't
his
know.
family, prayers to his fans, prayers to every one of his close friends. You know,
Yeah,
a lot goes out to him, man.
yeah, definitely prayers to
It's
the family.
it's tough, man. I remember I saw him just to give a quick story, just to end this podcast. But I remember I saw him, man, and I saw him in Tampa, in MegaCon, Tampa, and I was like, yeah, I was like, should I go see Stanley? And I was like, I don't know. Of course, everyone's like, yeah, I'll go see Stanley about because the only reason I was gonna go is because it's like a 4-hour drive for me, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do the 4-hour drive. But then Chris Sabat was there, Sean Schemmel, and then some of the other actors I like too, like Ash Ketchum, original voice actor, was there. So I was like, you know what? Let me go over there. Let me go to Tampa for like a day and a half. Not a day and a half, literally half of the day. My bad. And everybody's waiting in line. This is a freaking long line. I was waiting there for like almost 2 hours. And I got close and I was like, man, it's like an honor to meet him. Um and a lot of people were saying this, like I was in the line, it's like someone had like not grab his hand, but like point to where he had to sign. Then they had to guide his hand to that way and then have him sign. So it was pretty tough for him to do signatures. And at that time, he literally lost. It was 2 years ago. He literally lost his wife like a couple months before. And it's just tough, man. I would I would I don't know what I would do. Like being together with my wife for so long and then she just disappears and you're still pushing through it, man. You're just pushing. It's like
Very tough.
a lot of courage goes out to that man, a lot of strength. Because I don't know, maybe I probably would have dropped dead in the first 2 weeks. I'd be like, fuck it, just take me, man, take me. But I'm glad he helped influence a whole culture, and this culture's never gonna die because of that,
Yeah,
I
man,
don't
I
really
totally agree.
saying this just gonna he's gonna be a legend. He's a legend.
Oh hell yeah,
Like
dude.
automatic. Like he's God, one of the gods of the comics. Like,
Yeah, just that culture in general. I mean, he's like the most known person out of Marvel. Like everyone, I would say pretty much almost everyone knows who Stan Lee is. So
Yeah,
I
everyone.
I thank you, Stanley, for making all these superheroes. I mean, you've helped just the nerd culture. I call it the nerd culture. You made it pretty much,
Yeah.
happen.
And if
you
you
know.
guys don't believe me, he saw my poster. I'll bring it right here. Hold up 1 second, older.
All right, you keep going.
Ah, my
I'll say
back.
something. But anyways, I do thank him for everything that he's done. It's awesome. He will live on forever. He's the creator. Thank you for all the nerd stuff. It's helped us a lot. Oh, there it is.
Ah, ah.
Better not lose that.
Hell no. Shit. Yo, I'm letting you know right now, if my house gets foreclosed, I'm not selling this poster.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Stan Lee right there, boy.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
You can't see it, but fuck
There you
Stan
go.
Lee.
Yeah,
Certified. His autograph right. Motherfucking here, man.
there you go. That's
OG,
awesome.
man. The God.
I've never met him, so
Yeah, man. I sometimes you just gotta go see these people. Like, you really
hey, you don't know him.
enjoy the series. Like, I really enjoy like Wolverine. Like I said, like it's dope. And I remember because I literally bought the poster for that week for that. Like, I was like, yo, I'm hoping this poster comes in because I'm trying to get it signed by Stan Lee. Like comic books are cool to sign, and yeah, you can resell them. But to me, like, I love hanging posters, and there was nothing more dope than having a poster with comic book panels with like a poster kind of like imagery. So it's like it was dope for me. That's why I
Yeah.
really like it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got my like, you see the panels right here. He's like, you're the man was going. I can barely read, but you know what I'm saying. So, I need
I
to go
got
back
that
to grade
problem
school.
too.
I got that problem. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Oldest, you son got to teach me how to read again, man.
Dude,
You got to teach
he's
me how to
teaching
read.
me right now.
I don't know how to read, man. I don't know how to read.
So maybe that's why I watch movies, because I don't know how to read. But anyways, we gotta close this episode up. So thank you guys for watching another episode of this. This will be should be up tomorrow for sure on YouTube, Anchor, pretty much. I'm not gonna name all of them, but we're out there. iTunes, Spotify, wherever. But anyways, I thank you, Stan Lee. Thank you for all that you've done, all your stories, everything. Built a huge culture, and it's awesome to see it all come to life, especially nowadays for how big it is. It's worldwide now, easily. So I appreciate it. So I'm Oldish22. You guys can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all that. Well, I'm Oldish22. You can find me out there. And I would love for you guys to, rate the podcast, follow it, favorite. Just tell your friends about us, all right? Spread the word. Be really cool. We appreciate you guys coming here to listen to us talk about nerd stuff because it's what we like to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed. So anyways, I'm going to give it to this man, Pack a Punch TV, which you should follow him on YouTube. Or not follow, subscribe on YouTube, all right? So, all right.
Well, guys, I appreciate it. I really got nothing to say because he just said subscribe. But you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Stan Lee. Things go out to his family. Much love to everybody, whoever had a heart for this man, Stan Lee, and whoever influenced him, all the people who gave to him, all the actors, everything, man. Like, having a wonderful time with him. I know I never really was super personal with him, but he's one of the goats, here, man. One of the goats there. I really appreciate it, everybody, for tuning into this podcast. Please follow us. We got some crazy content coming on the way. Yes, we took our 2-week break, but we back on schedule, man. We keep you on trucking, man. So if you want to have some more fun, join the team because this is a freaking movement, guys. Yeah. See y'all next time.
See you guys next time. All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream, and I'll be back in about 5 minutes, all right, for the oldest stream. All right, see you guys. Adios.